Yeah, hello everybody, good morning. And so as it was told you that I will be talking about the future of blockchain in India. So I hope everybody know what is blockchain and all, because it is a much talked about topics, and it is nowadays it has become a very hot sensation. So everybody is into the development of design and development in the blockchain areas. So this this red button?
The green button.
Okay. Yes, okay. So, yeah, so blockchain, it is an emerging and a promising backbone technology for all government sectors and for all industries and business markets, etc. And it is actually a decentralized and distributed ledger technology where all the members in the networks, they share a common ledger, or they have a replica of the ledger with them, so that anything which is going into the ledger is known to everybody, and any fraud or any malicious activity that is happening inside the network, everybody comes to know about that. Okay. So there is a less chances of fraudulent activities inside the network. It is the inherent properties of the blockchain technology. It enables trust layer over the internet for various applications. It provides a security, it provides a immutability, transparency, and it is timestamped. So in the blockchain ledger, we will have a complete audit trail of whatever the transactions that has happened inside the network. And because of these inherent properties of this blockchain technology, everybody is trying to onboard themselves into this domain, and this is the key driving forces actually for adoption in the market. You can see this a lot of domains like finance domains, banking, insurance, e-governance, IoT, healthcare. Every domain, it is trying to onboard themselves into the blockchain domain. So what is the national scenario actually about the blockchain technology is that you can see that MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, they have come out with a national blockchain strategy where they are trying to build up a common platforms for blockchain design development and also onboarding of the applications onto the network. So it is a kind of a blockchain as a service where everybody can try out the blockchain activity, and they can also onboard their application on the production level and do the market or the business. And second is the NIC also. NIC, you can see NIC is also into this domain. They are a center of excellence, and in the Tamil Nadu and other applications also they are working on. Land registry they have developed, and NEGD is also into this domain. NITI Aayog along with the GNFC and all, they have done blockchain based applications for giving subsidies to farmers for the fertilizers. And C-DAC, yes, I am from the C-DAC, and C-DAC is into the lot of applications we are developing actually that I will be telling you in the use cases of this technology. Then IIIT Hyderabad, IIT Hyderabad, then SEBI and TRI, etc. All these things are into the blockchain area, and many other things are there. I have listed on many, very few of this. Yeah. So I'll start with the use cases, different use cases, and the applications that C-DAC is working on. Like this is the blockchain based e-voting solution. This was the pilot project actually, and it was sponsored by Telangana State Election Commission, and this project was successfully implemented last year, and in October 2021 we have done the dry run of this e-voting solutions in the Khammam district for the municipal elections. It is this e-voting solution, it is a remote voting application using blockchain technology, and we can do voting with the help of a smartphone. So for using this solution you have to have a smartphone. So So like the citation is given, no one should be deprived from the basic right of voting. And so with this technology or with this application, anywhere, from anywhere the people can vote. So it is not mandating that you should be in your constituency for voting, okay, because earlier there were many cases of lost vote cases. So this was, and during the COVID era, where the COVID affected people or the senior citizens, they were not able to go to the polling station and vote. So the Telangana government has initiated to have this kind of a application, so that those who are not able to go to the polling station, they can also do voting from anywhere, okay. Yeah. Need for DLT based was that a conventional voting system, it mandate physical presence of the voters, but this system does not mandate such kind of things, and physical disability, pandemic situation, migration for job, etc. has led to the lost vote cases. So this application will reduce such type of lost vote cases. And risk of tampering voting data due to single administrative control of the conventional database. Means if we are using the conventional database, earlier we were having some web based application also, and other countries they were having some e-voting solution, but they have a conventional database. So there were cases of tampering of the votes. So since we are using here blockchain technology, and blockchain technology it provides immutability of data, it provides tamper proofness of the data, it is an intrinsic property of the blockchain itself. So using blockchain technology, this type of risks were avoided. I mean, the risk of tampering vote data due to single administrative control of conventional database was reduced in this case. So this is the architecture. Actually it is a very good application, and many other states like Gujarat, Goa and Bihar, they are also have requested for pilot of this applications. So we are using artificial intelligence based liveness detection here, face matching also, AI based face matching, and Aadhaar KYC. All this technology were used for building up of this solution. Yeah, so the USP of this application is it is a multilingual. Since we were using this application for Telangana state, so we earlier we had it for the Telugu and English and Hindi actually, and it is a multi-factor authentication it supports, and trust, immutability and security is enabled through blockchain. Defense, in-depth security it has. It is smart contract enabled immutable voting business logic is there, and it is very easy to use. This detail I have already given to you. So the experience of the user was very fantastic. They were very satisfied with this kind of application, and they wanted to use this application instead of going physically going to the polling stations and standing in a queue and then voting. And average rating was actually 3.75. It was good to excellent. And this is the testimonial that we have got. It was published in very national and international newspapers also. And he is the Khammam district collector. He has supported a lot during our dry run. This is the feedback. Yeah. So now we will be talking about the different use case. This is the blockchain based domicile certificate verification system. So this blockchain based application is actually being used in J&K, Jammu and Kashmir. Actually there were cases of fraudulent activity, I say, like people were submitting fraud certificates for purchasing of property in Jammu and Kashmir. So the e-governance department, they have requested for this kind of application, and now it is live, and more than 15 lakh certificates are generated till now. I mean last year only it was launched actually. So since then more than 15 lakh certificates were generated, and verification is also getting done from this blockchain system only. It is a transparent, tamper-free, secure blockchain-based storage and verification system for J&K domicile certificate. This system harnesses the power of blockchain technology, which makes the system, means the records in the blockchain system immutable, and it prevents any kind of the fraud. So this is the architecture actually, where the any organization who wants to use this application will have to generate the application and then store it in our ledger, and the records which are going inside the ledger are signed, and it is encrypted, and it is hashed, and it is stored in the ledger. And during the verification process, when any organization where if a user submits their certificate, then the verification party will again upload that certificate that user is providing, and will try to match from this ledger. If it is a genuine certificate that the user is submitting, then it will give that your certificate is genuine, because it is matching from the immutable system. And if it is a fraud, then it will say the certificate is not genuine and it has not been generated from the genuine source. So the transactions are tamper free, and hence no data manipulations is possible here, and it helps prevent any kind of a fraud activities. It reduces possibility of data theft or loss, increased trust and transparency, and it provides a data integrity. Now the system that we are currently developing is the National Blockchain Framework. This National Blockchain Framework, it comes under the National Blockchain Strategy that Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has come out with. Under this, the National Blockchain Strategy, they wanted to develop a common platform, as I said, for design and development of blockchain systems. So they have given this project to C-DAC, and many other stakeholders are there, like IDRBT, IIIT Hyderabad, IIT, SETS Chennai, and NIC. We all together are building this National Blockchain Framework. And so this National Blockchain Framework, it is actually a technology stack for which supports various capabilities such as end-to-end application development, rapid application development, and interoperability across various blockchain applications. Actually, interoperability means if we see blockchain based application, it is a celluloid application. They work in celluloid. It is a very secure. The smart contracts are actually, the business logic are actually deployed inside the network, and it is secure. They are not interacting with any other external parties. So, but the system in this world, when we all are, when we all need interacting with each other or getting information from each other, blockchain system cannot be far from that. So they also require some kind of, if they require some kind of information from the external party, like if they are doing a Aadhaar based authentication, they surely will require a Aadhaar authentication response from UIDAI. So if UIDAI is using this blockchain technology, the system who wants this authentication response will not be able to get if they are working in celluloid. Okay. So interoperability was one of the need for this blockchain technology, and it is a current requirement of these blockchain systems actually. So we are working, we are building a component, interoperability component also. So under this National Blockchain Framework, there are many components that we are building, like interoperability one thing, and another is a design and development of design pattern based smart contracts, and API framework for easily developing systems and onboarding applications onto the blockchain network. And actually the blockchain system, many of the blockchain platforms, they use a default CA for signing process or encryption and signing process, but we are also trying to embed inside the customized the CA certificate. So we can put our own embed our own CA certificate into this blockchain network, and we can have a signing facility over there. So and another more component is like VAPT of the system. So whatever the applications or whatever the application that is going inside to this blockchain, or any of the smart contract that has been developed using this National Blockchain Framework, they can be audited automatically. Currently, if we want to do audit of our system, we have to give it to some audit party. They will manually do it, or using some tool or something, they will do it, and they will send the report and all. And there will be first stage, second stage, third stage, such kind of a the audit process will go on, and it will take time. So with this National Blockchain Framework's components of VA, VAPT process, the systems are automatically audited, and the reports are generated automatically and given to the user. So it reduces the cost and time also. Yeah, so this is the architecture of our national blockchain framework component, where you can see in the left side many the components are there to make it rich, and the right side you can see two of the I have given only the two of the components here, that is interoperability component at the bottom, green one you can see, and the another is the top component, that is the API framework component. In this API framework component, we are trying to provide a interface or the portal from where user can automatically select which type of network they want to select. They have to select a different kind of different kind of platforms will be provided. They have to select one of the platform, then they have to select what kind of a node they want. They want a single node, multi-node kind of a thing. And also if they want different kind of a consensus also, that like blockchain technology, it supports various kind of a consensus algorithm depending upon the platform, like Hyperledger Fabric, it has a raft consensus, it has a PBFT, POAT, etc. If we are using a Hyperledger Sawtooth, we can use PBFT, POAT, Dev mode, etc. So a user will be asked here which kind of a consensus algorithm you will be using for your network. So he can select one of these, and all these parameter, all these configuration parameter will be taken, and when it is submitted, the system automatically creates a network for you. It will first give you the VM. The user will have to first register for the VM, and that on that particular VM, this system will generate a blockchain network. And then the second part is the deploying of the smart contract. So our system also provide a dashboard or the portal for selection of the smart contract. It has a very rich library of smart contract actually. So it will provide what kind of a domain you want to go for, what kind of methods or the smart contract you want to go for. All this based on this selection, it will generate a file, and it will deploy the file onto the created network. And after this, deploying the network means you have a network, you have a business logic running onto your system, so you have a complete blockchain system available with you. Now only you have to integrate your application onto this network. Okay. So this system also provides a list of the APIs with which you can connect your system with this blockchain network, and you can avail the facility of the blockchain technology. Okay. So these were the use cases that we are working, and there are many more, like proof of existence, and now we are also currently into the supply chain of cotton. So these are the C-DAC's contributions, or C-DAC is contributing in this way. Similarly, in the market you can see there are other organizations like Try and all. They have also mandated their the partners to implement blockchain technology, so that to reduce or so that to track the fraud or unauthorized or unregistered telemarketing companies. Like we are getting spam calls from many of the unauthorized companies. In order to reduce all those kind of a thing, they have implemented this blockchain technology, that is they are using a DLT. And another company like SEBI and all, they are using also blockchain technology for their, they have asked their depositors to use a blockchain technology actually, and many more are there. So I think if you see now, like more than 50% of Indian market is heading towards this blockchain technology. So I am sure that in coming year, India will be a global leader in this the blockchain domain. Thank you.